Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charlie from Raging Entertainment, and I know I'm a little late to the party for this type of movie review, and it's for Bad Boys for Life. I know that I am late on a review for this because I basically have been owning this movie for just, I guess, over a year, and had not watched it since I bought it, which is really sad. I should buy I should watch my movies the moment I buy them. That's what I should be doing. But I don't always do that. But, yeah, so I got the Steelbook, Best Buy exclusive one. I think they still sell it in general. I don't think it's out of print. I think it's one of those reoccurring Steelbooks you can still get. But that's the front, that's the back of it and stuff. I'm sure some of you have seen unboxings and whatnot of, this particular Steelbook. But I just watched it last night with my girlfriend and everything, and I gotta say that I was really, really, really impressed with this movie. Definitely a different type of story. I just noticed that with the first Bad Boys, you kind of get to know both of them in a weird way, but then the second one is more of the Marcus character, Martin Lawrence's character, and then this one's more Will Smith's character, Mike. And you kind of learn his backstory, his origins, so to speak, of how he became Mike Lowrey, and only a few people can call him Michael, like his birth name, Michael. Mike's just more of a short nickname for him, and somebody that he had dated, I guess you could say, but was undercover, like the first time that he was undercover is when he met this woman and come to later on find out that she's one of those people who is in the cartel, this and that, or whatever it may be. And of course he had to put her behind bars. And of course he didn't want to do that because it was the one time that he actually fell in love with someone, and she was the one who kind of invented the Mike Lowrey identity, so to speak. And so many years go by, and basically, I'm going to say it's spoilers right now, because those who haven't seen the movie, go watch it, then come back and watch this. But for those of you who have already seen it, go ahead, stick around, because I am going to be talking about the movie. And basically, so to kind of start over a little bit, so dated someone, happened to put her behind bars. Years later, she plans an escape out of prison where she was being held, and gets in contact with her son, goes to Mexico, wants these certain people that were involved in her going to prison to be killed, basically, like just put a hit out on all of them and put her son in charge of doing it. And come to find out later in the movie, of course, that he's putting the pieces of the puzzle together, because at one point, Mike's character gets shot because he was supposed to die, basically. And he doesn't die, of course, because you find that out by watching the movie, because his mission is to find the person, find her, this and that, whatnot. But as the movie progresses, there's a fight scene between them two, the guy who shot him and, the Mike Lowrey character, Will Smith. And come to find out, because he saw his face, he moved the motorcycle helmet's faceplate, basically, and saw the identity so he could remember him and stuff. But then he started having these flashbacks, like remembering when he was with the girl, basically, which in the movie, I don't remember if they ever actually gave her a name. They probably did, but they call her La Bruja, which is the witch, in Spanish. And, but come to find out, while he's thinking of everything of his past with her and stuff, turns out that was his kid. The guy who shot him was his kid, and the kid didn't even know that that was his dad. And so, towards the end of the movie, of course, they're fighting, and he tells him, "I'm your dad," and the guy thinks that he's lying, and then he's all, "Tell me the truth," and he goes, "Ask her," and of course, he turns around and sees his mom, and asks her, "Is it true?" And yes, it's true, basically, to just sum that up right there. So a lot of crap happens, and she dies. Of course, he goes to prison, but they leave it off for another Bad Boys movie, the Bad Boys 4 movie, to where it seems like he's going to have a redemption at his life to correct what he did and be a part of the Bad Boys team, so to speak. And I got to admit, I really enjoyed the shit out of this movie. Would I say it's the better one? I don't know. I mean, a lot of people had said that this was the best one, but in all honesty, I like all the films equally. I really do. I enjoy all of them. Michael Bay, I know not everybody enjoys his films for storylines and plots and whatnot, but the guy knows how to, work the camera and does a really good with, like, effects and, practical explosions, whatever it may be. He knows how to produce an action movie, basically. But this, in general, was just a great movie, and I am very happy that I finally watched it. And again, I apologize for being so late to this as a movie review. And this is the 4K, so I watched it in the 4K, format, basically. And the quality looked really good. I didn't have to turn it up too loud. I didn't have to turn it down. I just had it at, like, maybe volume 10, and it worked throughout the whole, movie to where I didn't have to go, oh, need to turn that up, couldn't hear. No, nothing like that. Nothing drowned out anything else. It was actually all done correctly with this, in my opinion, for transfer audio and picture quality. But other than that, I mean, I really did. I really enjoyed this film, and I can't recommend it enough for people that are fans of, say, like Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, because their chemistry together is just amazing. I like their chemistry. And they do really well together when they work with each other. So, this is me telling you to go ahead and, if you can, still get it with Best Buy, go ahead and, if I can find a link, I'll share it down below. But if you don't see it down below, it's because couldn't find it. But other than that, if you guys could, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, so then that way you are up to date on my videos when they are put out. My links to my social media, as well as my Amazon wish list, as well as my PayPal, will be down below if you guys want to support. And that way, like I said, leave a thumbs up to support, share my videos to show support, whatever it may be. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe and stay tuned.